All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Shai, Ba'ashim Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone. Shalom to the elect pushing his word in truth and in sincerity. With the hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Shai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. I want to make it known that RFID microchip is the MOTB. The serpent uses the precursor to the MOTB. Yahweh Shai, whom dwelling at the call Jesus, is about to make his return upon the earth to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it is written. This is the Ak Yashamar from the Kingston Jamaica camp, here at work on my lunch break, going through some of the videos that brother sent into the chat. And while I was just going through a couple of these videos, one really just show how deep these people art is, as the scripture said. Them search out iniquity, because the things where them I use the US people taxpayer money to do don't make any sense at all. But the thing is, when you talk about these things, people look on you some type of way, like you shouldn't talk about these things when they make no sense. So I'm going to bring forth this precept, and then I'm going to run a clip so you get a better understanding of what I'm really speaking on. So this is Psalm 64 verse 1. He said, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Hear my voice, O God. In my prayer preserve my life from the fear of the enemy." And you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you have an enemy. And he's making it more clearer and clearer every single day that you are his enemy. And that's the so-called Caucasians, which they refer to as being white, which is just another lie. Their true identity is Esau, Edom. Verse 2, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." And what is iniquity? Sin upon sin. "Who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shut their arrows, even bitter words." Lying words, manipulating words, If you trust in these words, will lead you to your death. These are the words them cast out at you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, "Who shall see them?" So even when them do all ends of wickedness, them don't believe nobody saw them. But the thing is, as written in Obadiah, all the things of Esau search out. All are his hidden things sought up. And it's because of who? Yahweh, Bashim Shai. I want to say, Thessalonians, the Lord make mention of how he will reveal the wicked with the spirit of his mouth. And that is what he's doing by rising up his prophets in these last days to declare before the face of their enemies their judgment. As written in Wisdom of Solomon 5, said, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such that has afflicted him." And that is exactly what we're doing now. And we're using his technology to push this word, which the Lord is the one that gave him this technology for this same purpose, so that this word may go to the four corners of the earth. Verse 6, "They search out iniquities they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. So this is an example of them searching out iniquity and the deepness of their minds.
Guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg. And this is why these people are freaking out, because they want Elon Musk and Trump to stop. What are they afraid of? The Biden administration, they also spent $241 million on transgender animal testing.
Did you hear that? I'm going to make him repeat that so I don't even have to. You hear how much money them spend on transgender animal testing? Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? Listen once more.
Now, the Biden administration, they also spent $241 million on transgender animal testing. Watch this. I want to start with you, Mr. Goodman. You said you have estimated over $20 billion in taxpayer money wasted on ineffective animal research. Is that correct, sir? Yes. Wow. That's a lot. That's more than I thought. Mr. Goodman, did you also say that it was your estimation that $241 million was spent for transgender animal testing? Yes, and that's, I would say, is the floor, not the ceiling, because the information on federal databases is pretty incomplete. So you think we're going to find out that it was much more money?
So did you hear where the man said, he believe that is the floor and not the ceiling, meaning he believe that is way more spent. And listen to research. Well, listen what these men are researching, These are the wise in this world. These are the scientists, Them not have nothing better to do. With all of the money, that for sure say, them not care about so-called poor, Them not regard them.
And that for, yes, transgender animal testing. Yes. Can you describe what exactly the American people's taxpayer dollars were spent on regarding transgender animal testing? Yeah, in a lot of these cases, they're involved mice, rats, monkeys who are being surgically mutilated and subjected to hormone therapies to mimic female to male or male to female gender transitions, gender affirming hormone therapies, and then looking at the biological, psychological, and physiological effects of the gender transitions, looking at the effects of taking vaccines after you've transitioned these animals from male to female or female to male, looking at the size of their genitals changing after you've put them on estrogen or testosterone therapies to transition them. And in the case that the example the chairwoman gave, there was a $1.1 million grant to give female lab rats testosterone to mimic transgender male humans and then overdose them with this party drug to see if animals who were taking female animals taking...
These men must be taken out of power, Because if it was up to them, this society today, I watch a clip, and one dude is me dress up like a girl. One of them type of dude, is me Transformers, is me, and him myself and film passport is male. So what are you? So he believes I'm a woman. That is what they believe. This is an illusion. Yes, me. And they want to push them illusion upon the world. So he must say it's dangerous for him to have one passport was a male and just like a woman. So why you dressing like a woman? You need to say something wrong with you. You need help, bro. And in this time, this day and age, you need death. And that's the truth, because majority of them over there in America, they're way too far gone. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're fully engulfed in the stupidity of America, yo, the philosophies, the manner of life thereof. You fully consume, yo. Don't get a precept. This is Psalms, back in Psalms once more. Psalms 140. Starting at verse 1. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischief in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Others' poison is under their lips. Selah. Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man, who have purpose to overthrow my goings. The proud have hid a snare for me, and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. Selah. And our people, they're not looking out for these traps, yo. They are being snared in net, being lured by all type of stupid rhetoric that Esau is pushing, yo. And the prophets are out there warning you of what's to come, telling you about what the wicked has planned, telling you about this digital change to come, yo. Just continue listening some more of this.
To overdose on the sex party drug than animals who are not taking testosterone. Are you shocked? I am, because this is crazy. This is animal cruelty. You essentially needed a degree in information technology to navigate the federal spending databases to find any of this stuff. So what you found is we're not being very transparent with what we're spending these funds on. Not at all, and it's by design. Did you say that Dr. Fauci, in your estimation, had funded close to 95% of these animal research projects? Yeah, in our analysis, Dr. Fauci funded about 95% of the transgender animal experiments. Okay, I found in some research that the EPA under President Trump is planning.
And the thing is, Adamania, when they listen to what they are, when it come on to this whole demic situation, you know.
To reduce the agency's animal testing by 30% by 2025 and completely by 2035. Mr. Goodman, can you explain why that's a win for the American taxpayer? Absolutely. Animal testing is incredibly time-intensive, inaccurate, and expensive, and it's not very good at predicting the human health effects or environmental effects of chemicals and pesticides. And right now, what we are doing to test human effects is poisoning lab animals, forcing them to breathe wildfire smoke simulated in a laboratory by burning different types of foliage and pumping it into animals' cages, making them obese to simulate what it would be like for obese people to be exposed to wildfire smoke, shooting off handguns and rifles and forcing animals to breathe the emissions and gun control experiments, and the list goes on. And that's what's happening currently at the EPA after the Biden administration overturned the Trump plan to phase out animal testing. Let me just stop there. That's just crazy, right? That is.
So as you can see, the type of world that we're living in, you know. And that's why the Lord have to bring this man out of power. And as the scripture said, thus shall that city be taken, you know. It will be taken with violence, because these are the acts of the wicked, yo. These are their plans. So as I said, you know, I'm here on my lunch break, getting ready to go back to, you know, this work, you know. Have to keep our minds fully set on the times that we're in and not be distracted by this world and the events thereof. Yo. So, what do I want to say, Kalalal? Yo, Bashim Shai, Bashim Shalom.